Thea slammed the door of her beat-up Honda Civic, heart pounding as she stared at the colorful banner fluttering over the entrance to Rainbow Wheels Skate Camp in the sunny hills of Northern California. At 18, she'd do anything to escape her suffocating suburban life in Sacramento, anything, including the lie she just blurted out on the application form. "I'm lesbian," she typed, fingers trembling, knowing the camp was exclusively for LGBTQ+ youth, a safe space she didn't truly belong in, but one that promised freedom, thrills, and a summer away from her conservative parents who still treated her like a child. The check-in line buzzed with excited chatter, girls of all styles laughing and sharing stories. Thea clutched her skateboard, feeling like an imposter among them. A tall counselor with a rainbow lanyard approached, clipboard in hand. "Name?" "Thea Thompson," she replied, forcing a smile. The counselor scanned the list and nodded. "Welcome, Thea. We're thrilled to have you. Cabin 7, your bunkmate's already there." As Thea hauled her bag toward the cabins, a wave of guilt hit her. What if they found out? But the lie had worked, she was in. Settling into the wooden bunk, Thea unpacked quickly, trying to blend in. The door creaked open, and in walked Jordan Hayes, 19, with sun-kissed blonde hair tied back in a ponytail, wearing ripped jeans and a faded band tee. Her blue eyes sparkled with easy confidence. "Hey, roomie. I'm Jordan. From LA. You?" Thea swallowed hard. "Sacramento. Thea." They shook hands, Jordan's grip firm and warm. "Cool board," Jordan said, nodding at Thea's setup. "You compete?" "Nah, just for fun." Thea lied again, though she'd been skating since she was 12, dreaming of going pro. That first night around the campfire, stories flowed like the marshmallows roasting over the flames. Girls shared coming-out tales, heartbreaks, and triumphs. Thea listened, nodding along, her stomach twisting. When it was her turn, she mumbled something vague about realizing her feelings in high school, avoiding details. Jordan leaned in, whispering, "It's okay if it's fresh. We're all here for each other." Thea felt a pang. Jordan's sincerity made the deception sting more. But as the days unfolded, the camp's rhythm pulled her in. Morning skate sessions on the half-pipe, workshops on identity and empowerment, evening bonfires under starlit skies. Thea threw herself into skating, her natural talent shining through. She nailed tricks that impressed even the veterans, earning high fives and cheers. Jordan was her constant companion, spotting her on ramps, sharing tips. "You're a natural," Jordan said one afternoon, wiping sweat from her brow after a grueling session. They sat on the grass, sharing water from the same bottle. "What made you apply here?" Jordan asked casually. Thea hesitated. "Needed a break from home. Parents don't get it." It wasn't entirely false. Her folks, devout Catholics, preached traditional values, pushing her toward college and a normal life. Jordan nodded sympathetically. "Mine disowned me when I came out at 16. Been on my own since." Thea's chest tightened. Jordan's pain was real. Hers was fabricated. As weeks passed, the bond deepened. Late-night talks in the cabin revealed layers. Jordan's dreams of opening a skate shop for queer kids, her scars from bullying. Thea shared her own frustrations, feeling trapped, yearning for independence, but skirted the truth. One evening during a group hike, Jordan slipped her hand into Thea's as they navigated a rocky path. "For balance," she said with a wink. Thea's pulse raced, not from fear but something unfamiliar. Was it the thrill of the lie or something more? The camp's midpoint event was a talent show, where Thea performed a skate routine synced to pulsing music. The crowd erupted as she landed a perfect 360 flip. Jordan rushed up afterward, hugging her tightly. "That was incredible." Their faces close, eyes locking. Thea felt a spark. But guilt gnawed at her. How could she let this happen? The lie was meant to be temporary, a ticket to fun. Now it was weaving into her reality, complicating everything. By the end of the first month, Thea was torn. Skating with Jordan felt liberating, their laughter echoing through the park. Yet, every shared secret amplified the deception. One night, as rain pattered on the cabin roof, Jordan confessed, "I think I'm falling for you, Thea." The words hung heavy. Thea froze, whispering, "Me too," her voice cracking. But inside, turmoil raged. Was this real, or just the role she was playing? The lie had opened doors, but now it threatened to trap her in a web of her own making. Summer heat intensified as the camp hit its stride, the air thick with the scent of pine and sunscreen. Thea and Jordan spent every free moment together, skating side by side, their boards carving synchronized paths on the concrete. Jordan's presence was magnetic, her laugh infectious, her touch lingering a second too long. Thea found herself anticipating those moments, her initial guilt fading under the weight of genuine connection. But doubts crept in during quiet hours. Was she exploiting Jordan's trust? The camp's ethos of authenticity mocked her every step. Group activities forced introspection. In a workshop on self-acceptance, led by a therapist named Mia, participants shared fears. "I'm afraid of never being enough for my family," one girl said, tears flowing. Jordan opened up about her estrangement. "They said it was a phase. When it wasn't, they cut me off." Thea's turn came. "I'm scared of disappointing people," she admitted vaguely, her mind flashing to her parents, who expected a straight-A daughter headed to UC Davis. Mia probed gently. "What about here? Do you feel safe?" Thea nodded, but inside she screamed no. Their relationship evolved subtly. Stolen glances turned to held hands during movie nights in the rec hall. Jordan initiated a first kiss under a canopy of oaks, soft and tentative. Thea responded instinctively, her body betraying her mind's protests. "This feels right," Jordan murmured. Thea pulled back slightly, smiling to mask confusion. "It does." But that night, alone in her bunk, she journaled furiously. "Am I gay? Or just caught up in the act?" The lie had blurred lines she never knew existed. Back home, Thea's phone buzzed with messages from her best friend Sarah. "How's camp? Met any cute guys?" Thea ignored them, the irony biting. Her parents called weekly, inquiring about that all-girls skate thing. "It's great, Mom. Learning a lot." The deception extended beyond camp, poisoning her real life. Jordan noticed Thea's distractions. "Everything okay?" she'd ask. Thea brushed it off, but tension built. A pivotal moment came during a camp-wide debate on identity politics. Voices clashed over privilege and authenticity. One camper accused another of faking it for attention. The word struck Thea like a slap. Jordan defended fiercely. "No one gets to police someone else's truth." Thea sat silent, sweat beading on her forehead. Later, Jordan confronted her. "You were quiet. What's up?" Thea deflected. "Just tired." But the seed of doubt grew. Jordan deserved honesty, but revealing the lie now could destroy everything. As affection deepened, so did conflicts. Jordan planned a surprise picnic by the lake, complete with Thea's favorite snacks. They talked futures. Jordan wanted to move to San Francisco, build a life in the queer community. "Come with me after camp?" she half-joked. Thea's heart soared and sank. Maybe. But reality loomed, her parents' expectations, college apps. That night, they shared a bunk during a storm, bodies close for warmth. Thea's mind raced. "This feels too real. Am I betraying her?" Rumors swirled when another camper, Riley, overheard a phone call where Thea laughed off Sarah's boy talk. Riley cornered her. "You straight? This camp's for us, not tourists." Thea denied it vehemently, but the accusation lingered. Jordan dismissed it as jealousy, but Thea saw cracks forming. The lie was unraveling thread by thread. Midway through the second month, a family visit day arrived. Thea's parents showed up unexpectedly, bearing care packages. Panic surged. "What are you doing here?" she hissed. Her mom beamed. "Surprise! We missed you." Jordan approached, introducing herself as Thea's friend. The air thickened with unspoken questions. Later, alone with her folks, her dad asked, "What's with all the rainbow stuff? This camp seems alternative." Thea stammered. "It's inclusive." They left uneasy, planting more seeds of discord. That evening, Jordan sensed the shift. "Your parents seem strict." Thea nodded, tears welling. "They wouldn't understand us." The us slipped out naturally, but it felt like another layer of deceit. As the camp's energy peaked with competitions and parties, Thea's internal storm brewed. She was falling for Jordan, but at what cost? The lie had granted entry to this world, but now it demanded a reckoning. The camp's final weeks accelerated like a downhill skate, tensions mounting. Thea's secret weighed heavier, especially as Jordan opened up more. "You're the first person who's made me feel seen since my family," Jordan confessed one dawn, watching the sunrise from a hilltop ramp. Thea held her, whispering assurances, but her conscience screamed fraud. The authenticity workshops had drilled in the value of truth, yet here she was living a double life. Back in Sacramento loomed larger. Emails from UC Davis arrived, reminding her of orientation. Sarah texted relentlessly. "Spill the tea. Any drama?" Thea's replies grew curt, isolating her further. At camp, Riley's suspicions spread subtly, whispers in the mess hall, sidelong glances. One night, Riley pulled Jordan aside. "Ask Thea about her high school crushes." "Sounds straight to me." Jordan laughed it off, but doubt flickered in her eyes. Confrontation came during a heated skate session. Thea botched a trick, scraping her knee. Jordan helped her up, but her touch was tentative. Riley said some stuff. "Is there truth to it?" Thea's blood ran cold. "She's jealous." "I've told you my story." But Jordan pressed. "Your story's vague, Thea. When did you come out? To who?" Cornered, Thea fabricated details, a fake ex, a school confession. Jordan seemed appeased, but the rift widened. Guilt manifested physically. Sleepless nights, lost appetite. Thea confided in Mia during a one-on-one. "I'm struggling with my identity," she admitted partially. Mia advised. "Truth sets you free, but timing matters." Thea nodded, but freedom felt impossible. Meanwhile, Jordan planned their post-camp future. Visits, road trips. "We can make it work," she said optimistically. Thea agreed, outwardly, inwardly crumbling. The breaking point hit at the camp's farewell dance. Under string lights, they swayed to slow songs. Jordan leaned in. "I love you, Thea." The words pierced. Thea echoed them, but tears escaped. "What's wrong?" Jordan asked. Overwhelmed, Thea fled to the woods, hyperventilating. Jordan followed, demanding answers. "Talk to me." In a rush, Thea confessed. "I lied to get in." "I'm not. I wasn't sure. But now." Jordan's face contorted in betrayal. "You what?" "This whole time." She stormed off, leaving Thea shattered. The next day, camp ended in chaos for them. Jordan avoided her, packing silently. Thea begged for forgiveness. "It started as a lie, but you made it real." Jordan's eyes hardened. "You used me to figure yourself out? That's not love." As buses loaded, Jordan left without goodbye. Thea returned home numb, the drive a blur of regret. Reintegrating was hell. Her parents noticed the change. "You seem distant." Thea snapped. "Leave me alone." Sarah pried. "What happened at camp?" Thea deflected, but rumors trickled back via social media. Camp friends posting about fakers. One tagged her. "Authenticity matters." Panic set in. Family dinner exploded when her mom found a rainbow bracelet in her bag. "What's this? Are you gay?" The word hung like a bomb. Her dad reddened. "No, daughter of mine." Thea, fueled by pain, yelled, "Maybe I am. And it's because of camp." The confession was partial, but the fallout immediate, lectures on sin, threats of therapy. "This is a phase," her mom insisted. Thea retreated to her room, texting Jordan apologies that went unread. Isolation deepened. Friends distanced themselves, whispering about her confusion. At a local skate park, old buddies joked, "Heard you switched teams." The societal judgment mirrored her inner turmoil. Was she queer, or had the lie warped her? Nights blurred into self-doubt, questioning every feeling. The price of her deception was steep. Lost love, fractured family, eroded self. Months blurred into a haze of regret and self-discovery in Sacramento's crisp fall. Thea skipped college classes, her grades slipping as she obsessed over Jordan's silence. Social media stalking revealed Jordan thriving in LA, posting about new friends, new skates. Each photo twisted the knife. Thea's lie had cost her the one real connection she'd ever felt. Family tensions escalated. Dinners became battlegrounds. "This lifestyle choice is wrong," her dad preached, quoting scripture. Her mom suggested counseling to fix whatever confusion camp caused. Thea argued back, "It's not confusion, it's me." But was it? Doubts plagued her. She researched online, reading forums on fluidity, coming out late. One post resonated. Sometimes a lie reveals truth. But the damage was done. Sarah confronted her at a coffee shop. Rumors say you're gay now. True. Thea hesitated, then nodded. I think so. Sarah's support was lukewarm. Cool, but why lie about camp? The question haunted. Thea's deception had alienated allies. At work in a local diner, coworkers side-eyed her after a customer complained about that queer girl. Societal prejudice hit hard, subtle exclusions, overt stares. A turning point came via an unexpected email from Mia. Heard about the fallout. You're not alone. Reach out. Thea poured out her story in reply, admitting the initial lie. Mia responded compassionately. Identity isn't black and white. Forgive yourself. Inspired, Thea attended a local LGBTQ+ support group, sharing anonymously. Stories of similar struggles, faked identities, forced comings out, eased her isolation. But reconciliation with Jordan loomed largest. Thea drove to LA on a whim, heart racing. Finding Jordan at her skate shop job, she pleaded. I was wrong. The lie was stupid, but my feelings are real. Jordan's eyes softened, but walls remained. You hurt me, Thea. Trust is broken. They talked for hours, tears flowing. Jordan admitted. I saw potential in us, but betrayal changes everything. Thea left without closure. The drive home a sobfest. Back in Sacramento, family reached a boiling point. Her parents demanded she choose. Family or this path. Thea stood firm. It's not a choice, it's who I am. The standoff led to her moving out, crashing with Sarah temporarily. Independence was freeing but lonely. Bills piled, doubts resurfaced. Was coming out worth the exile? Societal mouthwash intensified at a pride event she attended hesitantly. Cheers surrounded her, but internal voices questioned. Imposter? The event sparked a hookup with a woman named Taylor. Brief and confusing. It confirmed attractions, but guilt over Jordan lingered. Taylor advised. Own your truth, whatever it is. As winter approached, Thea rebuilt slowly. Therapy helped unpack the lie's origins. Rebellion against control, suppressed feelings. She applied to community college, focusing on graphic design with a skate twist. But echoes of betrayal haunted. Jordan's unanswered messages, parents' cold calls. The moral quandary gnawed. Had the lie been a catalyst for truth, or a destructive force? Decisions piled up. Thea wrote a letter to her parents. I love you, but I need space to be me. Their response was silence, deepening the wound. Friends drifted, judging her drama. Yet, in quiet moments, she skated alone, finding solace in the rhythm. The price paid was immense, lost relationships, self-doubt, but glimmers of awakening emerged. Spring brought tentative renewal, but scars remained raw. Thea, now 19, settled into a small apartment in Oakland, closer to the queer scene. Her job at a skate shop mirrored Jordan's, a painful reminder. Social media showed Jordan dating someone new, happy posts that stung. Thea dated sporadically, exploring her identity with women who understood fluidity. Each encounter affirmed. The lie had unearthed a buried truth. Family reconciliation attempts faltered. A holiday visit ended in arguments. You've chosen sin over us, her dad said. Her mom cried. We just want the old Thea back. Thea retorted. The old Thea was miserable. She left, vowing boundaries. The ethical dilemma persisted. Had her deception dishonored the community, or was it a necessary spark? Professionally, Thea entered skate comps, channeling pain into performance. At one event in LA, she spotted Jordan in the crowd. Hearts raced as they talked post-win. Congrats, Jordan said coolly. Thea apologized again. I regret the lie every day, Jordan softened. I've forgiven but can't forget. They parted as tentative friends, a bittersweet closure. Societal pressures evolved. At pride parades, Thea marched, but felt the weight of judgment from within the community. Debates on gold star lesbians versus late bloomers. Online trolls attacked. Fakers dilute our struggles. Thea engaged in forums defending. Identity is personal. The discourse highlighted mouthwash. Authenticity versus exploration. A major crisis hit when her parents outed her to extended family, sparking a chain of condemnations. "Pray for her," aunts texted. Thea confronted them. "Your actions hurt more than my choices." The betrayal mirrored her own, forcing reflection on cycles of pain. Therapy delved deeper. Your lie was a survival mechanism in a repressive environment. Awakening culminated in a personal manifesto. Thea started a blog, From Lie to Life, sharing her story anonymously at first. Responses flooded: support, criticism. One reader messaged, "Your tale helped me come out." The impact outweighed the backlash, validating her path. Yet doubts lingered in quiet nights. Had the initial deception been worth it? The camp opened her eyes, but at the expense of trust, family bonds. Jordan's words echoed. Some truths come at too high a cost. Thea pondered rebuilding. Tentative outreach to parents, new relationships. In the end, skating under Bay Area lights, Thea felt a fragile peace. The lie had shattered illusions, forging a resilient self. But the journey's toll was undeniable. Lost love, fractured ties, endless questions. Was her initial lie a justifiable means to self-discovery, or did it irreparably harm those around her?